Okay, so therapy. Great idea, right? Everyone says you should go, except my accountant, and my bank account. Turns out talking about your problems to a professional is expensive. Who knew? I mean, it's just sitting and talking. You'd think they'd at least throw in a 2-for-1 cappuccino deal. But no, mental health is apparently a luxury item these days. Right up there with avocado toast and actually owning an apartment. So, there I was, spiraling into an existential crisis, and all I could think about was my dwindling bank balance. Not exactly conducive to inner peace, you know? That's when I stumbled upon this whole AI therapy thing. ChatGPT, they call it. My first thought, well, it can't be any weirder than telling my problems to my goldfish. My goldfish, by the way, is a terrible listener. Zero empathy. Plus, ChatGPT is free. Free. I mean, technically, it runs on electricity, which isn't free, but still, a major win in my book. I figured, why not? Worst case scenario, I have a good laugh at its expense. Best case scenario, well, I get free therapy. And maybe I can write off the electricity on my taxes. So I typed in my woes. All the anxieties, the uncertainties, the existential dread of a millennial who can't even keep a houseplant alive. ChatGPT's response? I understand you're feeling overwhelmed. No kidding, Sherlock. I practically snorted my coffee out my nose. This was going to be good. Section 4. Okay, maybe AI isn't clueless, but then something weird happened. As I kept typing, pouring my heart out to this digital void, I actually started to feel lighter? ChatGPT, to my surprise, wasn't half bad. Sure, it threw in the occasional cliché like, have you tried journaling or remember to practice self-care? But then it would hit me with these weirdly insightful nuggets of wisdom, like, sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is ask for help. Whoa, ChatGPT, slow down there, Socrates, you're getting a little too real for me. Section 5. The limits of artificial wisdom? Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying ChatGPT is about to replace human therapists anytime soon. It's still a computer program after all. I mean, I once asked it for advice on dealing with a particularly annoying coworker. You know what it told me? Have you considered the possibility that this coworker is simply trying to communicate their needs in a different way? I stared at the screen for a good 5 minutes, completely dumbfounded. Communicate their needs? The only need this coworker was communicating was the need for me to throw a stapler at their head. Still, despite its occasional lapses in judgment, ChatGPT surprised me. It was a sounding board, a source of unexpected wisdom and, let's be honest, a pretty decent comedian when it wanted to be. Maybe, just maybe, there's something to this whole AI therapy thing after all. At least until my goldfish gets his act together.